All right, so that was a first. I I accidentally ended the stream, so luckily we were only a good 2 minutes in, and yeah, I went to hit the space bar in order to increase the counter on the calculator so that the number of encounters, because actually I guess I should increase it because I technically have already done two Squirtles. Wow, what a great way to start off today. What a great way to start it off. Just completely butchering the stream. I clicked spacebar trying to get the counter to increase because we just done a reset on the Squirtles, but I guess my computer had still registered the last thing I did as clicking go live on OBS, which then registered as ending broadcast. So I went from streaming to not streaming real quick, but now I should be good to actually increase the counters. So yeah, that was a first. I have never accidentally ended stream like that before. So whoops. Thankfully nothing crazy had happened. God, just imagine if I'd freaking found a shiny like that and clicked freaking end stream. Oh man, what a day, what a day. So yeah, I was kind of talking about how today hasn't been all too bad for me, fairly easy day at work. Just a little bit in the morning and afternoon. Oh man, what an interesting way to start off the stream, just accidentally ending it. Man, oh man. Okay, well, goofs happen, things do go wrong from time to time. That unfortunately is the case. Yeah, I just can't. Oh man. All right, so definitely need to remember going forward that when I am ready to start using the space bar to increase the counters on the stream layout, I gotta actually use the mouse the first time and then use just the space bar the next few after that, because otherwise I'm gonna end the stream out of nowhere. Oh boy, oh boy. What a marvelous little Captain Marvelous, what's up? How's it going? I read your name and it just I said what a marvelous little turn of events. I'm playing LeafGreen, doing FireRed and LeafGreen resets for a Squirtle. So yes, in a way I am doing Pokemon Green. That's just too funny. That is too funny that I randomly, I just out of nowhere into the stream. Neil, what's up? How's it going? Welcome back. Man. I don't know if any of y'all were present for that first little 2-minute stream, but I started streaming, we were going, and then I accidentally ended stream and had to reset everything up and get going once again. And I think I might have forgotten to press spacebar on the last encounter to add more. Whatever. We'll figure it out. I'll get there eventually. I'll get in the groove eventually, get in the flow. Definitely, certainly right now, I am a little out of sorts for some reason. But we'll get there. We'll get things running smoothly at some point. See if we can get a shiny Squirtle after a rather interesting start to the streaming day. It would certainly be real nice for us if Squirtle decided to shine. We certainly need it, considering all that Tepig is putting us through at the moment. But knowing that the universe is going to be like, hell no, you ain't getting no dang shiny Squirtle anytime soon. We going over odds no matter what. Oh man, I don't even know now. Any flow I had going on from the first stream just completely out the window with that little hiccup. I am out of the zone at the moment. I'm certainly out of the zone now, but I guess I'll try and pick it back up. But what's going on, everyone? What's going on? Anything exciting? Anything fun happening today? Rather boring day for me. Rather boring. Not much to speak on. Which, that's not the worst thing in the world. Sometimes having a boring day is nice. Having just a laid back, relaxed, not stressing. Sometimes it is not too bad of a thing. Gonna get that new shell for your Game Boy Color? Very nice, very nice. Which one are you gonna go with? I think I probably would go with like a clear red. I think that'd be really cool. The cherry red shell that's, you know, see-through. You can see the internals of the Game Boy. I like that style. I like the clear casing. I wish they'd done more of that, because I think they definitely released an official clear style casing for the Game Boy Color. Actually, I think did they do it for the regular Game Boy too? They might have, because I'm thinking about it, I went to a local used video game store recently, and they did have a clear shelled, right, like classic Game Boy. Now, no clue if that is a factory model or maybe they got a reshell into the store. I'm not entirely sure, but I remember seeing it and thinking, oh, that's pretty cool actually. I wouldn't mind picking that up, but they had it for like $100 or something. I thought that was a little bit pricey. I was like, a classic Game Boy, I don't think is that much money. Like they were pretty well sold as a console, if I remember correctly. So they really shouldn't cost all that much. But hey, maybe the clear shell see-through is kind of like a special version that is rarer to find and therefore more expensive. But you're gonna go with Ho-Oh, Suicune, or Lugia. Okay, nice. I like the Gen 2 representation. I like the gold, silver, crystal. I think I would go with Suicune, just being a Crystal fanboy, it being my first ever game. Also, I've seen some reshells of like a kind of a crystal blue see-through with Suicune on it before. They're pretty sweet. They look pretty dang cool. I think for the longest time I was watching one of those like that on eBay, but they wanted like $300 for it, and I couldn't bring myself to fork over that kind of cash for it. I mean, it was pretty cool. The modifications, you know, the backlit screen, which is not just backlit. I think the screen also can be like toggled to like change tinting or something. Like it's just more than the backlit. And then there's like a clear shell, the rechargeable battery, all sorts of stuff installed in. Oh, nice, very nice. 10 days away. You right around Christmas with your birthday. So I think I have a friend whose birthday is relatively soon as well, right around Christmas. I think it's in like, it might be more like 12, 13 days away. I'm pretty sure it's like right before Christmas. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not sure if I would like or dislike having my birthday around Christmas. Because like on one hand, it's just like a lot of gifts, or just a lot of attention, a lot of like, you know, I'm failing to come up with what words I'm looking for there. But it's like on one hand, it's like cool to be right around Christmas, because then it's just a lot of celebrating around the time of your birthday. When you're a kid, you know, you're off for Christmas break, so it's nice in the sense that you're off from school, but it's also not nice in a sense, because like when you're a kid, having birthday at school is kind of cool sometimes, because like and spend it with your friends, but yes, I don't. Fair. Because yeah, once you get older, Christmas time becomes more about not you. that is a thing. Once you get older, Christmas stops really being about you, and because you're old now, it's about the children, it's about the younger people. And so yeah, I can see that as you get older, maybe having a birthday around Christmas is not as ideal because all the attention is elsewhere, which some people don't really care about really having the attention on them. So it can be a double-edged sword depending on what your personality's like. Every time this theme comes on in the background for the streams, I immediately think it's a Legend of Zelda theme. And I'm like, how did that sneak into the playlist? And then I remember it's like the Explorers of Time. I can't really see the full name right now. It's like an like Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time, whatever theme. But it sounds so Zelda-esque, especially when it has like the flute going on. Oh, goodness. I just got really itchy in here for a second. Oh, man. Oh, don't you hate that? Random. Real good. Oh, itch in there. Man. That's always fun. Okay, whew. Getting past that, man. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being born on Christmas. That would be something. Same with like, well, New Year's is very different, but also being born on New Year's is like, you're so close to Christmas anyways. It's like a double whammy of like, you're born on a big holiday being New Year's, but then you're also like barely a week beyond Christmas. So you've got double. Where am I going with this? I have no idea. I am in a very interesting mindset right now. I'm certainly in a very interesting space for sure. I don't know what it is. Yeah, no, that was a theme from Pokemon, surprisingly, from one of the Mystery Dungeon games. Leap year birthdays are that would be super interesting. Because it's like 3 out of 4 years you're like not technically celebrating your birthday on your birthday. Like every 3 out of 4 years you don't even really have a birthday. It's just like you got to choose a different day, really. Like, oh, my birthday is February 29th, but that day doesn't exist this year, so I guess the 28th. I guess you could do March 1st. I think if it was me, though, I would definitely run with the whole, like, you know, oh, I'm only, you know, so many years old because I've only had so many birthdays, you know, like, when you turn 4, you're only technically 1 because you've only had 1 birthday. So, like, by the time you're like 20 years old, just be like, yep, this is my 5th birthday. You're 20, you've been alive for 20 years, but it's only the 5th time your birthday's actually rolled around. I definitely would, I would play on that. Be like, I'm 5. It's my 5th birthday, I'm only 5. You know, you turn like 28, you're a working adult in the workforce. You just use the excuse like, I don't know why you expect so much from me. I'm only 7 years old. People would probably get tired of it real quick. Yeah, I think I would definitely run that joke into the ground. I forgot that button does that in this game. Brings up the menu. I think, is that the only time in Pokemon's history that when you press the L and the R button, it pops up a like tutorial menu? Yeah. Yeah, I do tend to love me a good dad joke, a good bad pun. Does tend to be my bread and butter of humor. Or just bad jokes in general. I'm just like, just shake your head like that was so cringy. Why are we doing that? At one point, there's that's a great question. I do not know, because like I'm not a dad in the human sense. Oh, damn, got me good, Ryan. You got me good. I'm actually over here trying to ponder like what does make a dad joke, and you just hit me with the dad joke. Got me good there. Got me good. I forgot about that. I've heard that before, but I completely forgot about it. Hit me with the 1-2 dad jokes. Oh man, excuse me. Been trying to add more protein into my meals just to, be healthier. You always hear that protein's good for you. One, just because obviously it helps build muscle, but then like it takes more energy for your body to break down, so you like burn more calories processing it, and it fills you up more and all this stuff. Also makes me freaking gassy. Like I'm not gonna lie, makes me both ends just like. I feel like once adding more protein, I just start burping a lot more. So I have my phone down here on my desk. It's kind of like my playback source, you know, so I can see what's going on the stream, just make sure everything's like, you know, running smoothly. And so it's obviously, you know, on YouTube. And the first thing that it's got, like the first recommended video underneath the stream is not even really a video. It's the movie 10 Things I Hate About You, which I guess you can watch for free. Interesting. Don't even have to pay for it. But because of it, every time I keep looking down and I just see the title, it keeps making the song What I Like About You, like just going on in my head. Like I just keep hearing that in my head every time I look down. Even though obviously the movie is 10 Things I Hate About You, but that song is, you know, What I Like About You. For some reason, it just keeps playing in my head. It's just like stuck in there now because of the freaking little YouTube ad down there. Eyes Wide Shut. Don't think, is that a horror? It sounds like a horror movie, the title. I've not heard of that one though. I don't often get movies recommended. That's like not something super common for me, so yeah. Wonder why that's showing up. I don't think I've ever actually tried watching a movie through YouTube. I don't think I've ever definitely never paid to watch a movie through YouTube. I don't think I've ever watched a free one on here either. It's not what I think of. Watching movies is not what I think of when I think of YouTube. Can't say I recognize the name Stanley Kubrick. Maybe singing out loud I do. I don't know if I can think of off the top of my head any movies by Stanley Kubrick. Neither of you are Shiny. I wasn't paying attention, but Godzilla versus the Smog Monster. I've never heard of that Godzilla movie before. Versus the Smog Monster. Interesting. Yeah, I can imagine. It's definitely, it's not truly free. It's just free monetarily. You know, they're getting their money through ads and you're paying in time. The Shining Full Metal Jacket. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I've seen The Shining and Full Metal Jacket. I've never heard of Clockwork Orange. Never heard of that one. It has been a minute since really either of them. I've seen The Shining more recently, but it still was not that recent. I think it was like 5 years ago. Full Metal Jacket, I probably haven't seen that one since like high school. That one has been quite some time since I watched that. Died 6. Oh, interesting. Well, that's I guess tragic. It's unfortunate. Is Eyes Wide Shut a good movie? Oh, yeah, I've never heard of it. A Space Odyssey. Have I ever seen that? I don't know if I've ever seen that one. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Definitely heard of it. I just cannot recall. Have I ever actually watched it though? Oh wow. That is that's something. Sounds like quite the movie. Tom Cruise. Oh, well, okay, well, I mean, that's a pretty big movie then. You got Tom Cruise in there. Surprised I've never heard of that. At least, I guess, if I have heard of it, I do not remember. So one thing I got to say about The Shining is, like, it is, you know, heralded as one of the best horror movies of all time. And while I definitely don't think it was a bad movie, it was not, I didn't find it even remotely scary or unsettling. Like, I'm not a horror movie person. I do not like horror movies. I don't go out of my way to watch them. They're not my thing. The Shining was like, I was expecting it to be scary. From all I'd heard before, you know, when I've only seen it once, you know, first time I watched it was like towards the end of college. I was really expecting something a lot more than I got. Like, I really thought it was going to be much scarier and worse than that, but it's pretty tame, I thought. Again, not a bad movie, just not what I was expecting. Moon landing conspiracy. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, I wasn't alone watching The Shining. You know, I was watching it with someone. It was at night. I mean, the lights on, you know, wasn't like dark or anything, but even still, like, I don't know, it really didn't bother me at all. And like I said, I am not a scary movie person. I've never understand I don't understand how people are scary movie people. Like, I just I cannot go out of my way to, like, spend my free time, my enjoyment time. Okay, why are we not registering over there, FireRed? What's going on? Spend my time of enjoyment and relaxation intentionally stressing myself out. Just not for me. But I guess people, you know, would probably say the same thing about roller coasters. I know plenty of people are not into stuff like that, whereas I love roller coasters. I'm a big adrenaline junkie like that. I guess it's probably a similar thing, but I'm much better with the heights and the fast speeds and the loop-de-loops than having stuff jump out at me on screen. Yeah, I grew up thinking, like, I think the first time I rode like a real roller coaster, like a true blue one, was the Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney World. And I think I stood in line with my dad, if I remember. I was probably, I want to say, how old was I? 10 maybe? Might have been 9 or 10, something like that. And I don't think I'd been on a, like, big, like, a real roller coaster like that before. And so naturally I was a bit nervous and scared at first, and I've always been a fairly timid person. So what is going on? Why is my one game over there not wanting to respond? What are we doing? So initially I didn't want to get on the ride with him. I got to the very front of the line with him and I chickened out and was like, okay, no, I can't do it. I can't ride it. And so I stood by and just waited until he got done and, you know, came back. But then once he got off of it, I don't know what happened. I then was like, you know what? Actually, I do want to ride this. Let's go for it. And I guess it wasn't very busy, or I don't know. We got back in line and, you know, went through it, and I got on, actually rode it. And ever since, been hooked on roller coasters. Like, I love that. And oh, I got visitors. What? Are you listening to me or what? How long have you been standing out there? Oh, okay. Leo, you staying in here, bud? What you doing? You just come say hi? See your little tail wagging. Where's Ryder? Is he still in bed? Alrighty, y'all give me just a moment and I'll come out there and take y'all out and then tell mom goodnight. But yeah, ever since then, I have been hooked on roller coasters. Rock and Roller Coaster was incredible. Anytime I get a chance to ride on a roller coaster, try it out, doesn't matter what it is, I am down. And stuff like bungee jumping, skydiving, I would definitely do it. I'd be terrified going into it. I'd be absolutely scared out of my mind, but I would still do it. Like, bungee jumping, skydiving seems just crazy fun. I know the downsides and the risks of what could go wrong is not good, but I mean, I guess as with anything, then if there's a downside that could happen, you're always taking the risk of it happening when you do it. So same in roller coasters as well, especially like not really roller coasters. I guess like some fairs do have like very small-esque roller coasters, but those are just rides at general fairs in general. You're really taking a risk. You're taking a chance on everything running smoothly and going according to plan. Because yeah, sometimes those things can be a bit I've seen videos, and I haven't been on a fair ride in quite a minute. It's been a while since I went to a fair and rode anything like that. Although I, growing up in like high school and all that, I loved going to those things. The one ride that you sit in, it's like the pendulum almost. There's like an arm coming down from the, there's the mechanism at the top. An arm comes down from it, then there's like a big circle of seating around it, and you sit down, and then the pendulum like swings back and forth, but at the same time you're like spinning, and so you're like spinning as you're going around. Right, I love that. That ride is so much fun, but I've also seen videos of people like flying off of them, so maybe not the safest thing in the world, but it's pretty fun when it works properly. Oh, Leo, you come back, huh? Did you come back to say hello again? What's up, buddy? Oh, what's up? He wants some attention. He said, I am bored. Please play with me. What you doing over there? Itchy? Huh? You itchy? I don't think y'all can really see him, but he is sitting right. Oh, now he's leaving. And seeing how quickly I'm able to get out encounters, like I've only been going for 35 minutes and I'm almost gotten 100 total encounters out. If I had 4 games, man, we'd be flying through this. We'd be absolutely flying. We'd be doing like, what, close to 200 encounters every 30 minutes if I had 4 of these instead of just 2. definitely need to invest in some more copies of this game so I can really get this hunt sped up. I certainly could. You know, I got both of these I think for like 30 bucks each, so they're not the world's most expensive game, whereas the English copy are like $130 each, so you save a lot of money going with the Japanese copies. Okay, I don't know what is up with the FireRed copy up there. It keeps randomly not wanting to respond to the receiver for the controller. Also, this reset is so much quicker than I remembered it being. I thought there was a lot more to it, a lot more dialogue, but it is pretty quick. Like, you grab your Pokemon, Garrett grabs his. It is pretty cut, dry, and to the point. What is this? I think this is the Cynthia 8-bit remix. I think this is my favorite song in my favorite remix in the entire playlist I have. I mean, Cynthia's theme is an iconic banger anyways, but remixing it to be like 8-bit version. Let me make sure. Is this actually the 8-bit version? Yeah, okay, it is. Not a shiny up there. Got to be careful because of the Professor Oak like text popping up and the way the screen grays out. I feel like I gotta really pay attention when the Squirtles are on the screen. Squirtles on the screen like that. When the Squirtles are on the screen like that, I gotta make sure I'm not missing a shiny. One of your friends is replaying. Nice. I have never played Unbound before. Okay, what is? Why was my? Oh, I don't know what's going on with the receiver on this DS up here on the left. It's being a little finicky right now. I don't think I've ever watched anyone play Unbound, or have I? No, I haven't. So I was thinking recently I watched a video. I think it was FireRed who played through. Was it Insurgents? It might have been Insurgents. I think a lot of the comments mentioned something like, FireRed playing Unbound or something like that. Can't remember though. Anyways, so that is 100 encounters on the night. I'm not ending right now, but I'm gonna go take a tiny little break. I'm just gonna go tell Emily goodnight and take my dogs out one final time before putting them to bed. So I will be back in just a moment. All right, I am back. I am back. Returned. Man. Little dogs, my little dogs, especially the one, Leo. As cute as can be, but man, he is just a dilly-dallier. He does not do anything quickly. Shadow, thank you so much. Appreciate that, and welcome. Sorry I was gone for a second, but I am back now. I have returned. Yeah, Leo loves to just meander around. Ryder is instant. Ryder's like, oh, there are treats involved. I am out here. I am ready, so I'm going to the bathroom immediately. Let's go. I'm good. Leo, not so much. He's wandering about. He's sniffing things. He hears a dog off in the distance. He's like, what's going on? What is that? Blah, blah, blah. He's a little ADHD puppy. He's just all over the place. Oh, nice. Which starter? The Kanto ones like this, or different set of starters? I've seen gameplay of Pokemon Orange. I feel like I have, but it's been a long time. It's been a long time. It's not something that I readily have in the brain tank. But yeah, certainly a ROM hack that I've heard about for a long time. Trying to recall what I've seen about it. Oh, nice. Finnegan on Y. Very cool, very cool. Isn't the soft reset for a starter on Pokemon... hold on one second. Sorry. Isn't the soft reset for a starter on Pokemon Y like one of the longest resets out there? Like, doesn't that take a minute? I've never tried it myself. I've only ever done breeding in XY and like horde, or not hoarding. Yeah, no, not hoarding counters. Friend Safari and fishing. But I feel like I remember hearing that the soft reset for starters in X and Y is really long reset. Fair, yeah, that is true. Sun and Moon do have a really long reset as well. That is true. Do you have any targets for your shinies outside the Finnegan? Have anything you're looking for specifically, or are you just gonna kind of go with the... Okay. What is going on here? My 1DS does not want to respond to the receiver very well. Do I need to reorganize how I have these things sitting over here? I don't know what I would need to do to bring this in a little closer, maybe. Move these around somewhat. Get it a little closer so that the receiver's picking up better. Because I swear I keep having a little lags on my FireRed copy up there. It's like not communicating well with the central controller. The team is going to be Delphox, Raichu, Blastoise, Aurorus, Aegislash, and Hawlucha. Very nice team. I love that, considering Aegislash is my favorite shiny of all time. So good choice on that one. Good choice. And Hawlucha has a Hawlucha. Said Hawlucha? I don't know what I just said there. Hawlucha has a great shiny as well. Aurorus, very underrated shiny. Is not the world's greatest Pokemon. It's a very forgotten Pokemon, but incredible shiny. Incredible shiny. And Blastoise, I'm doing Squirtle right now, so I feel you there. Raichu, I think, has a slept-on shiny. I've recently been messing around with Raichu shiny for a little project on the channel I'm going to be working on. Raichu has an underrated shiny, and by far the best shiny of the Pikachu line. Pichu and Pikachu shiny are not bad, but they're so close to the original that it can be a bit underwhelming, but Raichu is a nice shiny. And then really all of the XY starters have good shinies. Chestnuts is probably the last of all of them, but I don't think it's a bad shiny by any means. I think it's pretty nice. It's just obviously Greninja has an incredible shiny, and then Delphox has a very nice one as well. Shiny Toxicroak, best Batman villain. Why can I not remember Shiny Toxicroak off my dome? What does Shiny Toxicroak look like? It's like a baby blue, right? Am I imagining anything? Why can I not? What color is Shiny Toxapex? Why am I, or not Toxapex, Toxicroak? I think I said Toxapex about 4 times right there. Toxicroak. Baby blue and okay, so I was picturing it correctly in my head. I was like, I had an image, but for some reason I was thinking like that doesn't seem right. Well, there's something wrong with my brain, but no, I guess I had it good. Also, oh, cool, very cool. I really like Blacephalon. Oh, okay. Well, we got the double exclamation points for this here reset. Whenever I accidentally start giving them a nickname, I just name them exclamation point or question mark or something. But I think Blacephalon is really cool, and it is a very nice shiny. It's a really off the wall shiny. Like, it's kind of almost fake looking in the way. Like when you see shiny Blacephalon, it's like, that doesn't seem quite right, but it is the shiny. It's very interesting. There's something weird where the shiny is what you see. Huh, interesting. Don't think I've ever heard of that before. All I know about the Toxicroak line in the anime is that Brock's Krogunk was an absolute baller. That is all I know about the anime in that regard. I know I've seen the memes of Toxicroak or Krogunk, what, pimp walking or whatever. That little guess what? What kind of frog? I guess it's not a toad. Is it just a straight up frog? It's probably what a poison dart frog is what it's based on. So yeah, frog. That little frog got some swagger to it. I don't know why they decided to make Krogunk randomly just chill, but I enjoy that. And then in that one movie, it just straight up eats or it just like punches a blast from Dialga, Palkia, something like that, and then just sends it flying back at him. Like, what is up with this little frog in the anime? I don't know why it was so busted. Oh, I can only imagine. Like, the freaking Tepig hunt is taking me so long. I feel like those resets are long, but I would certainly be extremely excited to get a shiny starter in X and Y, considering how much time and how much time it takes to go through the resets. Are you resetting on just one copy of the game, or do you have multiple going? Because if you're just doing one copy, that is some dedication and diligence, because that's going to take even longer. Why do I not remember the... I don't remember the journal recap thingy doing that before. The game, it's just straight up started replaying the game. I don't remember that ever being a thing. I guess I've never sat there long enough to let it roll. That was interesting. Ooh, one copy. That's a grind right there. That is a grind. Certainly will be worth it though once you find that shiny Fennekin. Fennekin was actually my first starter for X and Y. I was in the minority of people that were on board with Fennekin and the whole line. Most people were Froakie. Then a decent bit of people really liked Chespin purely for Chespin. I think some people kind of fell off of Chespin when they saw its evolutions. Not that Chestnut is bad. Quilladin is obviously very goofy. But Chestnut's cool. However, since choosing Fennekin as my starter in X and Y for the first time, I do think I have fallen more towards Froakie, the Greninja line, as my favorite starters from Kalos. You're not wrong. He definitely looks like a ball that you could punt. Definitely looks like a puntable ball. I don't know why I'm so it's probably because I am very much starved for a shiny from the Tepig hunt, but I'm so optimistic every single time I send out these Squirtles. Every time they come out of the Pokeball, I'm optimistic that a shiny is going to pop up. It's just, every single time. I'm just waiting for it to happen. I'm like, now. Oh, damn. Now. Oh, damn. I feel that. The Froakie line is quite cool. And then it certainly does help for me that Greninja shiny is red and black. I love red and black shinies. I love the colors red and black, my favorite color scheme. So, yeah. You would think that I would be big on Charizard because of the red and black. I don't dislike Charizard. I'm fairly neutral on Charizard. I think it's cool, but I'm not like a diehard fan or crazy obsessed with it or anything. But it does have a nice shiny. I will give it that. It has a nice shiny. But Squirtle is my starter of choice for Kanto, so that's why I'm doing the Squirtle hunt here. But my favorite starter of all time is Mudkip. I'm a big Mudkip fan. Big fan of the little axolotl dude. So I'm real excited to eventually get into the Mudkip hunt that I have planned out. But unfortunately, I do need to replace the batteries in my copies of Ruby and Sapphire before I really get into that hunt. I thought it was just Emerald that had issues with the whole RNG seed thing, but turns out Ruby and Sapphire also has that issue if you have dead batteries in the game, so I gotta get the batteries replaced. I do in fact like Mudkips. I do in fact like me some Mudkips. I think the whole starter trio of Hoenn, though, is very immaculate. It is certainly up there with, I would say, Hoenn and... Oh, that's really tough. I would say Hoenn and Sinnoh. Yeah, Hoenn and Sinnoh probably have the most well-balanced, like, solid... all-around starter trio. Because while I like all starters, there's no Pokemon really of any Pokemon, not just starters, that I dislike. I like them all, but certainly in Gen 1, okay, Gen 1's very solid too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it could be a little bit of bias because they are the OGs, but yeah, all three of them, Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur, all their evolutions are pretty solid. I will say Venusaur could be slightly like I like Bulbasaur. I think Bulbasaur is a nice design. I think it's cute. I like Ivysaur the most of the Bulbasaur line. I think it looks the best. I like its vibe. Venusaur a little bit. It's probably my least favorite. Well, you know, all 9 versions of starters in Gen 1, you know, between the base stage, the middle stage, and the final stage, I'd say Venusaur is my least favorite of all of them. I'm just not a huge, like, massive fan of its design. I don't think it's horrific by any way, but it would be like Venusaur at the bottom, then probably Wartortle next to last, because I'm not gonna lie, Wartortle doesn't really feel like it fits in between Squirtle and Blastoise sometimes. Just the like aesthetic look of it, it looks a little bit like out of place. Specifically with the very bushy, like cloudy tail and kind of ears. Like, you certainly Squirtle to Blastoise, so you can see the connection. You see the connection with Wartortle because of the shell, but it does seem a little out of nowhere, the little features that Wartortle has that the other two don't. But still, even then, I'd say all around, the Gen 1 starter trio is very solid. I don't think it's as solid as the Gen 3 and Gen 4 starter trios. I feel like those are just extraordinarily solid in both design, play, you know, functionality, you know, the way they play through the game. Gen 4, maybe a little bit with Torterra, might lag behind the other two somewhat in like how it runs through the region. I think, you know, Infernape and Empoleon are incredibly good at just sweeping through Sinnoh. Torterra could be decently good at doing that, but then there are just some trainers that Torterra really can't get around. Like Candace. Candace is just a little too difficult for Torterra simply, but it's still a very cool starter. I love the Turtwig line. But certainly the Empoleon and Infernape lines are a bit above them. A bit above Torterra, for me at least. But still a very solid starter trio. Hoenn though, gotta love everything about the Hoenn trio. Like, Swampert's on top for me, but then Blaziken's a close second, and Sceptile's a close third. Like, they all are phenomenal. Yeah, Torterra is very cool. I love the whole world turtle thing. I think it's super sweet. I love the design. Grottle is a bit awkward. Grottle, I mean, a lot of middle stage starters are really awkward. But Grottle I think might be up there with Quilladin as one of the most awkwards. I think for me, the 3 most awkward middle stages of... I guess Marshtomp is pretty awkward too, with the whole, like, dead eyes thing. Like, the whole eyes are a little bit unsettling, but I would still say I think the 3 most awkward middle starters are Quilladin number 1. I think Brionne from the Popplio line is a bit I'm not a big fan of Brionne. Something about it it feels a little strange to me. And then I would probably say Grottle third. It's assuming I'm thinking of all starters. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's solid to say. For me at least. Yeah, something about Brionne's design is just strange to me. I don't like it. Popplio's fine. Popplio's okay. I don't love Popplio's design, but it's pretty median. It's middle of the road to me. Primarina has really grown on me. When it first came out, I was not a big fan of the whole line, to be honest. I was very much Incineroar, Decidueye. I very much like those 2 lines the most. But over time, Primarina has definitely grown on me. Still, I'm fine on Popplio. It's just very baseline for me. Brionne though, yeah, Brionne just doesn't sit there with me. Swag Natsu. I am in fact trying to get a shiny Squirtle. I am in fact doing that. I gotta know, I can't really see your profile picture too closely. Which Natsu are you? Which Natsu are you the swaggiest of? Is it the one for Fairy Tail? Or is it a different Natsu? But yes, the odds are incredibly low, so I'm very much in the weeds of taking it some time to get the shinies. I've been going for a shiny Tepig for 5 months, so yeah, it does in fact take a lot of time. But very nice, very nice. I love me some Natsu from Fairy Tail. Probably a little hard to see, but I have a pop figure of Natsu from Fairy Tail right down here. And Fairy Tail was my first anime I ever watched, and I really like Natsu. I think he's really cool. My first ever YouTube channel, well, it wasn't my first ever YouTube channel. It was one of the first. I really don't remember the first one, but one of my earliest YouTube channels that I made way back in 2014 was called Ethereum HD. And I named it that because I was watching Fairy Tail at the time, trying to come up with a name. And the scene from Fairy Tail where Natsu eats I think it was, it's been so long since I've watched it. When he eats the Ethereum or whatever it's called, that tower that That's a shiny freaking Squirtle. That is a shiny freaking Squirtle. I'm trying not to yell too much because Emily is asleep. Emily's trying to go to bed. That's 406 encounters. 408 really, because there's another reset. That is a shiny freaking Squirtle right there. That is I'm so in awe. I did not expect that to happen. How in the world did that just happen? 406 encounters, shiny Squirtle. I am flabbergasted. I am straight in shock. I was not expecting that at all. This is only the second time. It's an hour into the second time I've hunted for this Squirtle. Like, oh my lord, how in the world did that just happen? That is true. He did reverse jinx me. He said it would take some time, and then we get it a few encounters later. Okay, I gotta make sure that I don't fail this. Okay, I guess this is the downside of going into the battle with Gary before checking your starter. Because I can't save, I gotta get through this battle. I wanted to see it shine in battle though. I think it was so worth it. I gotta just keep clicking, I don't care if I lose the battle, it doesn't matter. Looks like we should be okay. Oh, well, actually, I think I might have just gotten crit on the one with the shiny. I'm very slow, apparently, on the one on the left. I think I kept losing the speed. I don't know, but we got our shiny friggin' Squirtle. I need to save the game right now. Hurry up, please. Please hurry up. I guess I didn't think about this when doing the whole checking in the battle thing. I can't save until I get through all these dang cutscenes. Come on, go away, Gary. Okay, come on. Where's the button? Which one's save? This one's save right here. All right, game has been saved. We got a shiny freaking Squirtle on 408 encounters. I got to add that in because those, at least, 408 encounters. That is so incredibly quick. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Okay, we gotta check it out. I always forget. I gotta press that button. Wow. I can't believe it. That was so fast. 408. Wow. Look at that. I don't know what nature it is. I don't know any of it because I can't read Japanese, but hey, doesn't matter. Shiny Squirtle has been found. Wow. Oh, wow. I guess where do we go from here is the question. I guess I could pivot over to doing Tepig some more because we're only an hour in. Like this would be really early to end the stream right now. You get 2 shinies in one day would be wild. Oh my lord, look at that. That's so cool. And I guess for which DS is it? For anyone that wants to know, that is on this DS right here. So we can go over to this screen right here. So as you can see, it is on this DS. If it wants to focus, you can kind of see the shiny star up there. Maybe I don't want to accidentally unplug it, but it's on this. God, I can't speak. I'm so freaking hyped. It is on this DS. You see no action replay, no cheating. We're all good. Wow, that is so crazy to get the freaking shiny Squirtle like that. That is so crazy. Oh, okay, we'll move back on over here. Wow, oh wow. All right, well, I guess I just should pivot over to going for Tepig now. Since we got the Squirtle, I mean, might as well see if I can pull off a miracle and get a second shiny in one stream. Actually, what I think I might do, okay, so I'm gonna try something right here. So I'm gonna switch over to, so I've got this screen right here. So this is the, the layout for if we were to do the Tepig hunt. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna turn off that right there. We're just gonna leave this sitting. Well, I don't know how this is gonna work. I was going to say I kind of just want to leave the shiny Squirtle just sitting up here on screen, but I do have to press a whole bunch of buttons in order to do the Tepig hunt, and because it's linked to the central controller, I don't know how well I could just have the shiny Squirtle hanging out up there as I do Tepig resets on all the other DSs. But one thing I do need to change, we now have another, where is it? Come on, we can update this from 56 to 57 Pokemon for the Shiny Living Dex. We do got that Squirtle. Is there any way that I can I don't think there's any way for me to operate just the 3 of these DSs there. No. I don't think there's any way for me to leave the Squirtle just chilling up here while I reset on the other games. Unless, what if I go over here and... Oh goodness, which, Oh, I don't know what that just did to the screen right there, but I'm gonna see if I can try something out here. So just bear with me for a second. I'm gonna see if I can set us up to do the Tepig hunt while keeping the Squirtle on screen for us. I was going to see if I could like pause the video or something. I don't think I can. Well, okay, I'm not going to leave it up on the screen, but actually what I think I'm going to do, so again, bear with me. I don't know what that's doing to the stream when I do that, but we're going to do that. I'm then going to add an image. I'm just going to do that for now. I'm browsing. Find my screenshot somewhere in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this screenshot of the Shiny Squirtle chilling up here on this top little top screen, and it's just going to chill here, and we're going to do some starter resets on the other DSs looking for Tepig now. But I'm glad that I gave you that, finding that Shiny Squirtle did instill some motivation into you for your EV hunt. I'm glad on that. So let me just make sure I'm all good over here on these games being saved. So I'm going to touch these individually. So saving once more. All right, game has been saved. We can then turn you off. Make sure that this one is also saved properly. Yeah, for anyone that's new that just joined the stream, I found a Shiny Squirtle about 5 to 10 minutes ago. So we are pivoting from the Squirtle hunt over to Tepig because I got freaking Squirtle in 408 encounters. Just wild. So I gotta make sure the game's saved, make sure we're all good. I do kind of want to turn it off. I'm gonna turn it back on just because I'm paranoid. I want to make sure it's still there. Nope. Okay, well, I started up the wrong game. Never mind. I'm way too amped. I'm way too amped after finding that Shiny Squirtle. I'm way too amped. Oh man, I hope more than anything we find a Shiny Tepig tonight too. That would be so freaking hype. That would be so hype. Just give me 1 second. All right, yes. Okay, so cool. We are in fact saved and all good, and there is the Shiny. Wow, oh wow. Save once again just to be safe. All right, turn you off. You one over here, and then start turning on my other DSs, and we gonna pivot over to looking for Tepig now. Let's get going. Wow, that is just I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that just happened. Do I want to make this a little bit bigger? It's going to take up the. It's going to take. Well, okay. I don't like it taking up the square up there, so I'm going to make it smaller. Actually, we'll just leave you chilling right there for us. So let's see. How many encounters am I currently on for this Tepig hunt? We're at 9,200. So I got to get the calculator all reset. So I need to mark down 408 is how many encounters it took for that Squirtle. Where's my pin? Okay, so clearly Tepig is going to be a grind for us to find, because if I'm finding that Squirtle that early, Tepig is clearly cursed, and it's going to take forever to get added. That much has become incredibly obvious. Shadow, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, we got to get this all set up. We're at 9,000, so that, add 3. Okay, so we're going in increments of 3 for the Tepig hunt at the moment. Also, I should probably change the stream name, since we're no longer just going for the Squirtle. Let's see. Let me go with that. Okay, a bit of a longer title now on the stream, but that is a-okay. That is no problemo. I'm gonna close. All right. Sorry for the lagging around, but here we go, here we go. We're good to get going now. Games are a little bit out of sync, but we'll get it all sorted out. Man, that is just wild. That is so wild. How did that happen? All right, Tepig, Tepig has to shine for us tonight. We have to get Shiny Tepig tonight. Like, doubling up on full odd shinies between a Squirtle and a Tepig would be just too crazy. It's gotta happen. Tonight has gotta be the night. All right, those three were not it. Man, that's just... Now I gotta find another hunt to sub in. Cause like the Squirtle hunt was supposed to be the sub for Tepig eventually. The idea was that we gotta find Tepig sooner than later, and we'll start up the Squirtle hunt, so once we finally find Tepig, Squirtle can take over. But no. Squirtle said, hold my beer. We're shining right now. Tepig is gonna keep going. Oh, so I gotta find another hunt to pick up in the meantime. I guess I gotta really get going on replacing the batteries in my Ruby and Sapphire so we can do Mudkip now. Maybe the real answer is I need to be doing water type starters. That may be it. Because I got Totodile pretty quickly. Not 408 encounters quick, but 4,000. I mean, it's still half of the odds. It did not take all that long to get the Totodile. And now we got freaking Squirtle. So maybe I need to be hunting for Oshawott. Maybe the water type starters are the way. But we will persevere and push on with Tepig nonetheless, because I can't give up on Tepig now. I cannot give up on Tepig now. We got to keep going, even though water types clearly seem to be the type of luck. Yeah, it is truly insane. Like, I did not see it coming at all. Like, it took me for an absolute ride seeing that Squirtle. Like, the roller coaster of emotions I felt inside, I was like, there's no way I just saw that. All right, Tepig, come on. Let's make some magic happen and get freaking 2 shinies in one night. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Man, but shoot, the thing is though, if I do somehow find a Tepig right now and double up on full odd shinies in one night, I don't know what hunt I'm doing for the remainder of the shiny. Like, I don't know what I'm doing after this. Like, I obviously have the RCS Dialga Palkia Giratina thing going on, but I was kind of wanting to just do that on Fridays. So like, what am I gonna sub in to do like tomorrow or next week? I have no idea. I do not know. I will have to scramble to figure something out. If I did somehow find a Tepig right now, I will have to work like the Dickens to find something. Porygon hunt. Yeah, Porygon is certainly something I will have to do eventually. And, you know, not something that I can do a cute charm glitch hunt on because it doesn't have a gender. So if I'd have to sort out what is the best way for me to do a Porygon hunt. I don't think there's, is there Porygon in Black 2 White 2? I cannot remember. Like, are there any wild Porygons in Black 2 White 2? Because if there are, I would resort to just doing like shiny charm hunting in Black 2 White 2 if I can get a Porygon in there. I guess I could always do soft resets in a game. That is something I would have to figure out and work out because, yeah, I have not thought that far ahead. I really did not think I'd be finding Squirtle right now, let alone maybe potentially finding Tepig. I'm gonna have to go with, because I guess there's always the possibility of like opening up a random wild encounter hunt in Black 2 White 2 if I get Tepig. I don't know if I want to do another full odds hunt like that. That is so much to it. It's a lot I got to figure out. If I were to find Tepig. Obviously Tepig has not been super kind for us, so I'm highly doubtful we're going to find a second shiny tonight, but if I am wrong, I got some things to figure out real quick. And actually, I need to replace my current DS that I'm using for my controller is dying. I need to use my other DS. Grab that. It was charging, so this one is luckily all good to go. So I need to turn you off. Take the little card out up here at the top. Throw you in here. Take this out of there. All right. New wireless controller on deck. I forgot to charge my DS's before the stream. Luckily, since we got the capture cards and everything and they automatically, you know, charge while being recorded, I don't got to charge the actual DS's that are being captured over here. I just need to charge the controller. Yeah, I could probably do the Porygon hunt because I think in FireRed LeafGreen, I would just have to play through until I get to the Celadon game corner. I'd have to find a way to, you know, get all the coins and whatever I need to buy the Porygon. Because I think in one of the games, Porygon is significantly cheaper than the other game, right? Like in one of the games, it's like a maxed out like 9,999 tokens, but I think the other one is a little bit cheaper. If I remember correctly. And then I guess if I did find a shiny Tepig here somehow, some way, I could probably set up my copies of Black 2, or not Black 2, White 2, Black and White. I could probably, you know, try and speed through my copies of Black and White and get them set up to do the Tornadus and Thundurus hunt instead. If I lucked out and found shiny Tepig, I could probably just do that. Grab up my games real quick and get us in position to hunt for Tornadus and Thundurus. But that would require Tepig cooperating and actually shining for us. That would require some cooperation here, Tepig. Man, that just shocked me. That Squirtle got me so good. Like, there's no realm where I thought that Squirtle was actually showing up, and yet it did. I guess for anyone that's new to the stream right now, just joined in, like 20 minutes ago, I got a Shiny Squirtle in I think it was FireRed. Yeah, in my copy of FireRed, I got a Shiny Squirtle, and I only did 408 total encounters. I was resetting on both FireRed and LeafGreen, so I was 2 encounters every reset. I somehow got the Shiny Squirtle in 400 encounters around 20 minutes ago in the stream. So now we are looking to see if I can double up and get a shiny Tepig. Get 2 full odds shinies in one night. Kind of what I want to do. I want to... Let's see, where's the transform? Rocco, appreciate that. Appreciate it. I'm gonna try and crop this Squirtle picture just a little bit so it fits in the frame of the layout just a tiny bit more than it was fitting. Just because my OCD is kind of getting to me and making me want to rearrange it so it fills out the screen a bit better. There we go. That looks better. Okay. We cool. Let's go. Yeah, Tepig's got to fall in line eventually. Tepig has to fall in line soon. It would be kind of hilarious if I somehow got a shiny from every other generation, Gen 1, which we just got. We got the Squirtle. I've gotten Totodile, so now I need to transition over to Mudkip. Start doing a Mudkip encounter. Or Mudkip hunt. Imagine I got that before... Oh, good lord. I hate when I accidentally start nicknaming in the game. Anyways. Start up Mudkip. What if I get Mudkip before Tepig? I'm not really in the position to start up a Gen 4 hunt at the moment, but... that would be something if I somehow managed to get a shiny starter from all 4 generations before Gen 5, before I got Tepig. Like, that would be something. Oh, make sure I'm good. I don't think I did anything. Press the spacebar and it did not increase the encounters thing, so I was a little bit worried that I accidentally ended stream again, because I did do that earlier. Yeah, I guess luck do find a way to be like that sometimes. So I'm hoping that can happen. I'm really hoping we can get this Tepig. Doubling up on full odds would be insane. Jeez, going on a year for that Eevee. How have you been hunting for it? What game and what kind of method were you going with? Hopefully this Tepig does not take a year, but we're almost halfway there. We are almost halfway to a year. We're almost at 6 months, so I guess it's entirely possible. Hopefully not likely, but always entirely possible. Okay. If I was playing a game like that, an online, like Pokemon MMO or whatever, I would be convinced that the game was broken and that, like, I couldn't find a shiny or something. Like, that would be me. I'd be paranoid and be like, okay, this game is, like, bugged. There's a reason I'm not finding a shiny, and it's because it's just not, like, working properly or something. Okay, well, If you've got other shinies in the game, then you're good. I would be, I'd be panicking. I'd be like, if I spend all this time and there's not even a way to get a shiny. Ryan, I wish I could say the same, but I generally believe I am very unlucky. In fact, earlier today, I, for the first time, started trying to do online battles in Pokemon TCG Pocket. I had just been collecting, but I decided, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. I want to see if there's like a Dragonite deck I could run and, you know, do some online battles, just see what it's like. Found a Dragonite deck. It seemed cool. I started running it, and I swear on everything, I was having the worst draw luck in the world. Like, I had probably 4 games in a row where I was just like, how am I even, like, there's no chance for me to win this match because I'm literally drawing nothing that I need. Like, I'm just going turn after turn, getting nothing. Nothing useful to, like, start the game with. Like, there were some games where it was like, okay, the deck's working how it's supposed to, things are rolling, feels good. But then I had like 4 or 5 in a row where I was just not drawing a thing, and it hurt because I'm just like, how am I supposed to do anything if I can't draw the cards I need? But hey, and that Squirtle showing up in 400 encounters, that might convince me I got a little bit better luck than I think. Certainly might convince me my luck is not that shabby. All right, Tepig, come on now. I want to see the shine. I want to see it. I want to see the shine. Come on. It's kind of crazy. I can feel the hunt being slower with just one less copy, you know, 3 as opposed to 4. You know, we're just running the 3 right now. Normally I have a 4th. I can just feel how much slower at least the encounter number is going up. Obviously the reset is the same every time, the same amount of time, but like the number on the counter going up, I can just feel how much slower it is. Kind of wonder, should I replace the Squirtle picture somewhere else and then just roll with a 4th DS, because I should probably be maximizing as many encounters as I can get if I want to get another shiny tonight. But where would I put that Squirtle picture? Where would I put it? Let's see, while y'all are chilling there on the screen, where could I put this Squirtle? Guess I could shrink you down a little bit, maybe put you in the middle right here, because like we don't really need to see like the Snivies or anything. We just really need to see Tepig. Do that. What if I turn this DS on now and get my black 2 copy up and rolling? Now, I am going to need to move this screen out of the way. I guess so. I'm going to move you over a bit and get you on Which I guess actually this kind of works, putting it on the left side over here. Just gotta move it all the way over real quick, see if I can get you over there. And you know, we're just gonna throw off a reset. Which I guess that is adding 3 more. But now we can start adding 4. Okay, so I just got to remember, don't click the encounters thing on this next reset. Well, those 4 will count for these next right here. You're a little bit off-centered, maybe. All right, there we go. We'll just leave the little Squirtle screenshot there in the middle, and then that'll be blessing us up for the 4 Tepigs we now got going on. That'll be better. Making sure we got 4 at a time. Okay, okay. Got the 4,096 odds. Wonder, how do you get that buff to the 3,277? Okay, like I said, not adding those encounters just yet. Not adding them just yet. Okay, okay. Cool, very cool. I guess it's kind of like there are past powers in this game that kind of work the same way, where they give you some time to boost shiny odds and stuff. Raremon and hidden abilities. Oh, very cool. I've never looked into or really tried playing any of those online Pokemon MMOs or anything. Shiny hidden ability. Yeah, certainly, yeah. I couldn't imagine, it's probably not even remotely possible, but trying to like shiny hunt shiny hunt for a hidden grotto Pokemon in Black 2 White 2, because Pokemon in hidden grottos have their hidden ability, but it's like insanely rare to even find the Pokemon in the hidden grottos anyways. Because I think I did the math. It's like a 1 in 10,000 chance to even find a Dragonite with its hidden ability in a hidden grotto in Black 2 White 2. And there's like 1 hidden grotto in specific where it could show up. And yeah, I think it's like a 1 in 10,000 chance to even find the Dragonite. Obviously, then if you stacked the shiny odds on it, it's like, what, a 1 in like 2 million chance to find that thing as a shiny. Basically impossible. Like it's virtually impossible. Oh, very cool. I love Politoed's shiny. Politoed is a very nice shiny. Very nice, very nice. All right, Tepig. Come on, load me up with a with a double shiny on the night. Let me do it. Let me see it. Sometimes I think with songs like this, you know, it's a nice song, it's very beautiful, very, you know, very melodic, whatever. I think I might need to go through and take some of these songs out of the playlist. Yeah, they're not, you know, they're not bad songs. I don't mind them. But sometimes I do think they don't really fit the vibe of the stream. I'm not really trying to be like somber and melancholy, like, you know, especially if we find a shiny right now that in the background music is just this real like little light piano, you know, melody, just kind of nothing, doesn't match the mood, I don't think. And at this point, I have so many songs in this playlist, I can probably afford to go take out some of the more lighthearted or just slow ones. Roos, thank you, thank you, thank you. It was quite the shock, quite the shock. Did not see it happening. It was only 408 encounters, like so insanely below odds. Absolutely came out of nowhere. Now we're seeing if we can double up and have a wild turn of events and get the Tepig as well. We did this after, you know, when we got Shiny Totodile, I tried seeing if I could push my luck and find Tepig, but didn't work then, but hey, maybe now. Maybe now. Yeah, definitely, you know, so far, my shortest hunt by a mile when it comes to full odds, like 1 in 8,192 odds. Because the Totodile was right around half odds. It got at about like 4,100 something. And then obviously Tepig is getting ever so closer to 10k. And really the last full odds hunt I did was for another Soul Silver shiny starter. But this was like years ago. That one was pretty quick too. I didn't keep track of the number, but I think it was like... it had to have been below 2,000 encounters. Like, it was pretty fast. Don't think it was 400 encounters fast, though. Nice, very nice. Random shinies are, I mean, they happen so rarely. I can't remember the last time I got a random shiny. Actually, okay, I can remember the last time I got a random full out shiny. Those feel good. Those feel real good. Like hunting, obviously getting them, the ones you're hunting for is nice, but when it's just random and out of nowhere, that's a good feeling. That's fun. The last full odds random shiny I got was, it was probably over, yeah, it was definitely over 2 years ago. I was doing a Pokemon Platinum, I was doing like a Halloween themed Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke, and it was themed around like only using Ghost, Psychic, and Dark type Pokemon. And I had just reset the run because I'd lost. And when going through the intro, I found a shiny Starly. Now this was after I got Pokeballs, so I was able to catch it. It was like right after I got Pokeballs too, so didn't, get unlucky and find a shiny before I had Pokeballs. And it became a de facto honorary Ghost, Dark, and Psychic type. That's awesome. That's incredible. Especially because that line has a great, great shiny. Braviary looks really good in shiny form. Like synchronize, trying to get natures. Nah, I've never personally done that. I've never done synchronize trying to get natures on shinies. That is very fair. That is very fair. Which is a funny, I like, it's a funny name, Roostlet. Very funny. Very fitting. Yeah, I've never too much been like, when it comes to regular playthroughs, I've never much worried about the natures and all that. Sometimes on very specific Pokemon, I might catch another one if the nature's off or something like that, but generally I just play with whatever I'm given, and it is what it is. Oh, got a jolly shiny Arbok. Very nice. That certainly did work out for you. Get every shiny bird. There's a lot of birds in Pokemon. There are a lot of birds. Come on, Tepig, give me a shine. Come on, give me a shine. Squirtle needs a buddy. Squirtle needs a friend. That's fair. That is very fair. That's funny. I was actually just talking about hitting grotto hunting for shinies and how impossible that is. I was just talking about that a few minutes ago. Because yeah, those hunts are insane. Because they're what, between the like roughly, depending on the encounter rate and the hidden grotto. I was talking about Dragonite being like a 1%, whatever. It's like a 1 in 10,000 chance just to find a Dragonite, and then you have to find a shiny on top of it. It's like a 1 in, actually not even, I said 2 million. It's like 1 in 9 million chance or something insane. Might be even more than that. Might be 1 in 90 million. Not doing the math in my head right now, but it is quite low odds for you to find one. You don't like Shiny Staraptor? I think Shiny Staraptor actually looks pretty cool. Shiny Starly and Staravia, not so much. I understand Staraptor basically has the same color as them. It just has the little colored accent is blue instead of red. But I like that color of blue. I think it pops, especially with the shiny. So I don't mind Shiny Staraptor. I think it's pretty cool. I like the little small accent of like baby blue up there. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I could not even imagine shiny hunting in a hidden grotto. Like, that's just absolute insanity. Like, shoot, I feel like I'm insane for wanting to shiny hunt for a 1% Dragon Spiral Tower encounter Dragonite, because you can fish in rippling spots for Dragonite. It's a 1% encounter, and I'm contemplating shiny hunting for Dragonite that way. But you know, like, even that will be insane. But doing it in Hidden Grotto would be even crazier. Definitely. Eternal youth and eternal money. Literally all you have, you never die and you never run out of money. Just you have it all. Yeah, I mean, isn't Shiny Staraptor, it's kind of like a golden eagle. Like, the color is kind of goldish. It's like a goldish brown. Yeah, definitely. I don't know when I'll get around to it, but I certainly am considering doing that Dragonite hunt, just because it's like I could use the Cute Charm glitch and just easily get 3 Dratinis and turn one into Dragonair, one into Dragonite, and then that would be that. You know, no problem. Wouldn't take any time at all. But considering Dragonite's my favorite Pokemon, I kind of don't want to take the easy way out on it. At least not for most of them. With Dratini, you can get shiny Dratini in white too by completing the white tree hollow whole thing. So I'm gonna get shiny Dratini that way by just completing white tree hollow and defeating Banga, getting a shiny Dratini that way. And then maybe just to get Dragonair, I might do a Cute Charm glitch just to get, you know, one of them. But then to do Dragonite, I think I'm going to do the fishing encounters at Dragon Spiral Tower. Absolutely insane. Will probably take entirely way too long, but it would be well worth it for my favorite Pokemon. I guess Hidden Grotto, Shiny Hidden Ability Dragonite is also a hunt that could be done, but I don't know. I guess that could be one of those things where, like, the main hunt looking for the shiny Dragonite is in the fishing spots at Dragon Spiral Tower, and I focus on that one, but in the background I have another game running where I try and get the Hidden Grotto Dragonite. It's always an option. I don't know how well I could operate that, trying to fish and like run around and get enough steps and everything to regenerate a new Hidden Grotto, but always a possibility that, like, you know, see if I can test my luck and find a hidden ability shiny Dragonite in the Hidden Grotto somehow before getting the 1% fishing encounter shiny. And I don't know how I'd make that work. That'd be pretty tedious and a lot for me to do, but it is a possibility. Yeah, well, yeah, I'd certainly have the shiny charm before doing any of that. I would never seriously go for the Hidden Grotto Dragonite. That would not be like the goal. It would just be something I did as on the side for fun to see if I can somehow make it happen. But, like, you know, once I get the shiny Dragonite from the fishing spot in Dragon Spiral Tower, then the whole Hidden Grotto thing just goes to the wayside. Like, I'm not continuing that. It's not something I'm seriously trying to find, but it's just something that could be fun to attempt on the side, you know, potentially. Definitely not something I've committed to yet. Yeah, you're not wrong. That would be the hunt to end all hunts. Like, I guess I shouldn't say anything. There's a lot of people that post on YouTube. There's a lot of people that shiny hunt. I highly doubt anyone out there is actually shiny hunted successfully for a hidden grotto Pokemon. Someone out there has probably randomly found a shiny hidden grotto Pokemon, and, you know, they were the luckiest person on planet Earth that day, but I cannot see anyone in their right mind actually doing a hidden grotto shiny hunt. At least for a specific Pokemon. If you're just looking for any shiny in general, like, you don't care what shines, it can be anything, maybe someone's done it. But like, if you're looking for a very specific Pokemon, I don't see it. Now, also, I don't know how hidden grottos work. Like, if you save before the Pokemon's generated in the hidden grotto, I wonder how that works. Because obviously, once the Pokemon's actually generated, I just wonder if anyone's done any hidden grotto hunt for like any Pokemon ever, not just the Dragonite. But like, I don't think you can soft reset for it. Like, I think you just have to run around, generate a new hidden grotto encounter, go check it. Not there, you leave, run around again, go check it. Like, because I don't think you can soft reset for it. Because if you save before you generate the new hidden grotto encounter, and then you reset to before that, you probably would get a different hidden grotto encounter after the reset anyways. And then I think once the Pokemon's been generated into the hidden grotto, it's like, it is there. There's no just resetting for it. It's like, you get that Pokemon every time, I believe. So you would genuinely have to like run around. What is it? There's like a chance of a hidden grotto respawning every 250 something steps. So you have to run around, check, leave, run around, check. I mean, even still, if you had like 16 copies of the game, you know, you're controlling all 16 copies at the same time, you're running around in the same area, you're checking the hidden grottos at the same time every time, you know, you have the maxed out pass power for shiny hunting, you have the shiny charm on every game, like, you know, it's still an astronomically low chance of getting a shiny from the hidden grotto, but I mean, oh, you can just, oh, well, I guess that does eliminate a lot of the time hunting that I thought you had to do. So maybe then, okay, maybe. Oh, Pokemon Insurgents. Okay, yeah. I'm fairly certain that the Pokemon once generated in the hidden grotto is like that forever. So if it's not shiny the first time you look at it, doesn't matter if you reset, it's never going to be shiny. I don't know for certain, it's just that's what I feel. Either feel like something I've heard before, or there's shiny locked, so you can never get a hidden grotto shiny, like ever. That seems a little disappointing. Never know how factual the game fact is, but I would imagine someone out there knows, and probably, yeah. I mean, it's kind of disappointing. Not that the hunt would be realistic to do, but kind of sucks that they be shiny lock and stuff like that so much in Gen 5. Like, we don't need that many shiny locks. You can let us have some fun. Give us some shinies. Maybe it could have something to do with like coding. Maybe it's like really hard to like, maybe it's just easier to code into the game that like the Pokemon generated in Hidden Grottos are never shiny. Because like there's already so much like that goes into generating an encounter in a Hidden Grotto anyways, so maybe it's just easier on the game's code if they're like, you know what? These Pokemon can't be shiny. I don't know how that logically works. It's probably just, that's probably not the case, but what I'm thinking in my head. Yeah, good thing that was not something I was seriously wanting to do. Could have been something for, you know, just a little fun shits and giggles thing, but yeah. Now definitely not even gonna remotely waste time on that. Instead, I'll just waste time fishing for a 1% encounter. Which you can only do with one game at a time, because fishing on 4 different games is literally impossible. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but very difficult trying to, because one, the rippling spots show up at random different times, and then reeling in the Pokemon is random and different. So yeah, be no chance for me to do more than one game at a time for that Dragonite. I barely have the coordination in my hands. I could not do that with my feet. Especially not my left foot. I'm completely inept, incapable of using my left hand or my left foot for things. Like, you know, there's ambidextrous for people that are good with both, you know, both sets of their, you know, hands, whatever. They're not right-handed or left-handed. They can do both. I'm monodextrous. I'm only good. Right hand is it. Left hand, left foot, completely useless. Completely useless. Which, growing up, I played soccer. You know, that was basically what I played the most growing up. And I played defense, and they always had me on the left side of the field. I was always left back. And it was like, I do not have a left foot whatsoever. Like, I think I am poorly positioned back here. This is not where I need to be. Yeah, I could give it a try. Like, I could certainly try it, but I don't see that going well. I'm trying to do 2 fishing at the same time. I'd probably just repeatedly fail the fishing encounters. Probably just waste more time than I would save. Man, Tepig, I need you to shine. I need it. One, I need it because I want it below. I want to get this below 10,000 encounters, but also I just want to get 2 shinies in one night. Come on, bless me up. Bless me up with this. We got the Squirtle. We need the pig. All right, what do I want to do? I think I might go until around like 9,400 encounters. I think that'll probably be a good place on the night, get us up to around 9,400, and then might call it a night. I mean, we're gonna be back looking for Tepig again tomorrow, so certainly got plenty of time to get there. All right, no worries, Roos, no worries. Thanks for dropping on in. I will be back once again tomorrow looking for this little piggy. And hopefully we can get below 10K. That is all I need and all I want right now. Just don't hit 10K. Alright, Tepig, come on now. Let's see a shine. Oh, we got 2 female Tepigs up there on the top. What do we got here on the bottom? I don't think I've gone 4 for 4 on female Tepigs so far. I don't think that's ever happened. Dang, Ryan, that sucks. That is unfortunate. I was really hoping the shiny luck could bless you after we got that Squirtle. Maybe another day, maybe another day. What are you planning on evolving that Eevee to once you get it? If you're planning on evolving it, you might just like Shiny Eevee. Jolteon? Okay, nice, nice. Cool Pokemon, cool Pokemon. Was it yesterday we talked about this? I don't remember. Not my favorite shiny in the world in terms of the Eevee evolutions. Not my favorite, but cool Pokemon at least. Yeah, it's not my favorite shiny. Oh, I feel like I need to stand up for a second. Goodness. I think I might get out of the way. I think I'm gonna hang out right here like this for a second. I don't feel like sitting right now, so I think I'm gonna I'm gonna get on my knees and lean over on my desk. I just didn't feel like sitting. I felt like repositioning, doing something a little different. Also get myself into prime position so when we get this Tepig right now, I can just spring on up. I can just spring on up and freak out. Come on, Tepig. Work with me here. Work with me. I feel that. I definitely feel that. When I kicked off this Tepig hunt, I was gung-ho on just wholly going for Tepig and nothing else. But after it wasn't even that long. I think it was maybe 2,000 encounters, if that. I was like, you know what? I need to I need to start looking for other things too, because this is going to take entirely too long. Ooh, my knee just popped right there doing that. Stretch a bit. Just get a torso shot right there. Yeah, it definitely does. Certainly does help to change things up and go for, you know, different hunts every once in a while. I mean, shoot, it helped out today for me. Got myself a Shiny Squirtle. I almost didn't. The crazy thing is, I almost didn't hunt for Squirtle today. I almost decided to just do Holy Tepig. Because I was sitting here thinking earlier in the morning, do I want to do Squirtle? Do I want to do Magikarp? Or do I just want to go and do another Tepig stream? Because I'm ready to get this damn Shiny Tepig. I was going back and forth trying to figure it out, but then I decided, you know what? I want to break it up, do something different. So we'll pick back up on the Squirtle hunt that we started last week, and then lo and behold, Shiny Squirtle. So good thing I did not go with just the pig today. I mean, I guess there's always the possibility that if I'd started the Tepig hunt earlier, then somehow I would hit the RNGC to get a Shiny Tepig, and so, you know, you never know, but highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. What, because it looks like a Koopa? I mean, as a Pokemon, yeah, I do like the Squirtle line and Blastoise better. I like Emboar Shiny a lot more, but I do like the Blastoise line more in terms of Pokemon. That's true, yeah, it does have a green shell like the Koopas. I don't know what the Unity Tower mix that's going on right now in the background. I don't know what it was, but something about the way the theme was going, it sounded like really familiar, but not in like a Pokemon theme kind of way. It sounded like a traditional song, like melody. I don't know how to place my finger on it, but the like dun, 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 like it just sounds so familiar, but like from something outside of Pokemon. I cannot place my finger on what it is. Well, it's something. See, Breloom, Blossom, Shuckle. Well, I guess Breloom. Breloom's a mushroom. What about Blossom? How does... Can't think of anything for Blossom. And I guess Shuckle is also a shell, the blue shell. What does Blossom represent in Mario? Unless there's a... What, are you talking about the like little luau people from what is Super Mario Sunshine? They're the people that wear the kind of leaf skirts and, you know, the on the island. Super Mario Sunshine is one of the only, like, I've not played too many Super Mario games throughout my life. You know, I played a couple on the Game Boy, played a few on the Switch with Emily here or there. Super Mario Sunshine is probably the one I played the most of any Mario game. Never beat it, but I played it a lot growing up on the GameCube. Blossom face looks like... Oh, that is true. That is fair. I didn't even think about that. Blossom does kind of have the same face as the the face on the hills in the background and stuff. Okay, come on now. Alright, come on, Tepig. Let's see it, let's see it. We're winding down here. We only got like 20-ish more encounters. I guess like 24 more encounters to go. So let us see it, let us see it. Give us a double full odds shiny on the night. I need it in my life. Anything up there at the top? That is a negative. How about down below? Also, no shinies. Wow. Okay, come on. Why is the one up here not responding? What are we doing? Bow no. I love the vibes of Undella Town. Like, Undella Town just has great vibes. It's just a really cool little scenic place. And then with like the Marine Tube is not like a part of Undella Town, but like it's, you know, connected to Undella Town. It's just, yeah, everything about that little area over there, it's got great vibes. Even connecting up to Humalao City, like it's just great vibes. Something I do wonder about Pokemon Black 2, White 2. So obviously there are areas in Unova that exist in Black 2, White 2 that didn't exist in Black and White. The starting area where you start off in Black 2, White 2, like Aspertia City, Burbank City, those are not in Black and White. and then like Humilau up there where the 8th gym leader is in Black 2 White 2 Marlin. Also not there in Black and White. So did those cities like spring up in the 3 years? Actually, I think it's only, is it 2 years? Can't remember if it's 2 or 3 years between Black and White and Black 2 White 2. But like, did those cities, like the Marine Tube, did all that spring up in the 2 years between the games? Or like, they obviously don't address it, at least not that I am aware of. I don't know if there's any random NPC dialogue that addresses any of that. I doubt it, but I just wonder about that stuff. Like, where does it all come from? Did all that spring up in the short span between the games, or I want to know. In the Pokemon world, because you have Pokemon assisting you with like construction and all that, can you put together cities and things like that really quickly because you have the aid of Pokemon, or what's up? I guess it's kind of like how in Generation 1, obviously when you go through like Victory Road up into the Elite Four, there's no like gate or anything that you go through that would then lead to like or connect to Johto or anything like that. But in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, when you go up through the route, there's that little gate that connects to Victory Road, and the gate then leads over to Kanto. Obviously, if Johto exists during the Kanto games, like it's not just a brand new region that just popped up out of nowhere in the 3 years between the games. Like, Johto definitely existed at the time. So like, was Johto just not connected to Kanto at all? Is that kind of like the canon of it? Like, they were just completely separated, and then in the 3 years between the games, they like created the connection tunnel or whatever. And if so, did Johto not have its own Elite Four before then? Because like that, that tunnel that connects to Victory Road to go to the Elite Four is also what connects to Kanto. So like, did Johto not have a Pokemon League before it connected with Kanto and became a part? It's the whole Indigo League thing, or how does all that work? How does all that pan out? You were not wrong, Shadow. You were not wrong. We only got 8 more encounters. We got these 4 right here, and then we got 4 more after, and that is it on the night. So we definitely need the pig to shine right here or right now. All right, not there on the top 2. What about on the bottom? Got anything in Black and White? Any shiny pigs for us? Nope. All right, last encounters of the night to put us over 9,400. See what we can get. But also, when thinking about it, Claire and Lance are cousins, so they're related. And I think it kind of implies that Lance is from Johto, because the whole like Dragon's Den, the Dragon Masters, everything. Claire is the Blackthorn gym leader. It would imply that Lance is from Johto, but Lance is an Elite Four member in the original games, so Johto and Kanto have to be able to connect in some way, right? Some way, somehow, they have to be linked. I guess there's always flying, like, technically in the Pokemon world, if you can fly on your Pokemon, you could just fly over the mountains and fly over into Kanto, but I don't know. Those are the big questions that I wonder about, that I ponder. All right, we gotta check on my pigs. What do we got up here? Of course, no shiny in our Black 2 and White 2, but what about Black and White? What do we have? What do we have? Can we do 2 full-out shinies in one night? That would be a negative, because of course it would be. Cannot be blessed too much. The hunt for the Tepig continues. So let's take the little Squirtle thing off there. All right, well. This stream certainly did not go how I anticipated. I did not think we'd actually be finding a Shiny Squirtle tonight, but lo and behold we did, and then we pivoted over to Tepig, hoping for a miracle. Could not strike twice, but hey, great stream. Always an incredible time to find a shiny. Shadow, you're at 8. Nice, very nice. About to hit and getting close to that 1K. Getting close to the 1K mark. Hopefully you don't get there. Hopefully you find it real soon. But as always, super appreciative for everyone that drops on by. We'll be back again tomorrow looking for Tepig once more. We might, it'd be close. We might be able to push into 10K encounters tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully we don't get that far, but yeah, I will see you all tomorrow for that.